Can you guys hear me? Guys in the back? Show me thumbs up. Good. Thank you. All right. I think we've started to get a little crowd in here. Just a quick check. How many of you guys were here for last year's Droidcon? All right. Excellent. Welcome back, you guys. I know there's a number of folks who are coming in from other cities as well. Wonderful. Thank you guys for braving the storms, hurricanes, and everything that's sort of come our way to make it over to Bangalore. Today is a beautiful day out here, and I've got to tell you that Bangalore is like this almost every day. And the traffic is pretty crappy too today. And unfortunately, the traffic is this bad every day too. So thank you for braving that as well to make your way down. I'm a part of the Droidcon program committee. I'm just going to spend a few minutes talking about how you can make the most out of Droidcon. And first I want to say that Droidcon is the largest Android conference happening in India. It's organized by HasGeek, and it's a completely community-led initiative. I'm not from HasGeek. I'm the co-founder of a mobile software company that builds iOS and Android apps in Bangalore. And I've been volunteering over the last year for various HasGeek events. So it's completely volunteer-driven. And several volunteers as a part of our group include folks from the Bangalore Android user group, Amrit and Soham, whom some of you might have met or will meet today, who are very actively involved. And the Bangalore Android user group also includes folks who are from other cities. Kiran, there's a bit of an echo. I don't know if you guys are getting back. All right, this is Mike. All right, thank you. Got it. Thank you. So, in the house today, and the people I think still coming in, but we've got a fairly wide range of people who are down here. We've got solo app developers, we've got a bunch of interaction designers, we've got kernel and ROM hackers, people, OEMs, people from the larger ecosystem overall. We've got people from both the robotics and Arduino space, enterprise software companies. So it's a fairly large group that Android touches today. So one of the things about a conference like this is an opportunity to meet such people and to network with each other. So I'm going to take a cue off Thibaut, who was here last year. Thibaut unfortunately couldn't make it. He really wanted to. So I've got a little request on behalf of Thibaut for everyone here. Could each of you just stand up for a minute and say hi to someone around you whom you don't currently know? If you don't mind, please, just a little request. Just stand up for a minute, please, and introduce yourself to someone around you whom you don't know. So guys, this is what Droidcon is about. It's about these interactions, this sort of collaboration between the folks who are here together. So I want to talk about a few of the key themes we have lined up. And if you open up your schedule, which is in the little handout here with some of the swag that's included, the two-page schedule shows you that we've got essentially all the sessions split across 3 tracks across 2 days. And there are a few key themes sort of driving all these sessions, and I just wanted to orient you guys with it, especially those who are new here to Droidcon. This year, we've got a lot more focus on app demos, since feedback we received last year is one of the nice ways of learning from people is to see apps they've built themselves and to learn about some of the challenges they faced and how they addressed it. So that's one key theme. Another key theme is native plus HTML5. I think last year some of the topics were native versus HTML5, but increasingly this year it's a clear indication that how you bring together native and HTML5 in a meaningful way is a key factor going forward for you to build successful cross-platform apps. So I'll talk a bit about that just a little bit more in a minute. We'll cover off platforms, tools, libraries. There's there's one workshop by Soham for beginners. So especially if you're a beginner, you're a college student, a fresh grad who's interested in Android, tomorrow morning Soham's got a beginner level session on Android. It's a 1-hour workshop which I'd highly recommend that you guys attend. We've also got a number of special topics and general topics. I won't get to cover off all the topics that we have here, but I'll just focus on the 3 themes. And this isn't to say these are the only sessions you guys should attend. You guys should really pick and choose, but I just sort of wanted to walk you through it so you have a sense of what the tracks are. So HTML5 plus native, you guys would see that through this, in the hall, which is right below us, this is the auditorium, if you will. The hall is right below us. And the room, which is the 3rd track where sessions begin in the second half of the day, is further out to the right of where the entrance is. So through the second half of the day today, starting with noon, you'll see sessions in the hall that are all about HTML5 plus native. It starts off with a session by James. So you guys can give a quick shout to James there. Welcome, James. He's come all the way down from London for us. And then we'll continue through various sessions from Gaurav. I don't think Gaurav has arrived here, but just a little personal anecdote here. Gaurav loved Droidcon last year. So he really, really wanted to come back. He submitted his proposal on Titanium a while back. And one variable he didn't account for, his wife was expecting. And last week, all of a sudden, there were some complications. His wife delivered and he had to cancel. And we were disappointed, he was disappointed. And 2 days later, he wrote back saying, you know what, I really want to come to Droidcon this year. So I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to fly in. I'll arrive around 11 or 12. And I want to be there through the day so I can attend. So whenever he comes in, please say hi. Gaurav is covering Titanium. He's coming down from Delhi today. Bunch of other sessions today, all of them with the same theme around HTML5 plus native. The other area of focus is just app demos, right? And this is just a great opportunity to see people who have actually built something, talking about it, whether it's technical challenges that they faced, whether it's UX-related challenges, and to learn from them about how they approached it and what the methodologies that they've used are, to learn the best practices from them. So the very popular demo last year by Sudhar, he showed us a robo on stage last year. He's bringing back another robo this year, but a different approach using WebSockets. So that's happening at the end of the day today. This should be a very special demo. Bunch of other very interesting apps that are going to be demoed. Gaurav's going to talk about the Flipkart app. We've got apps that include augmented reality. There's one by Anand that isn't listed here, which is very interesting. There's a demo by Alan of Kinect and Android. So a bunch of interesting app demos. Most of these are happening here in the auditorium. This is sort of a little loose. We've sort of got a bunch of topics, both around UI, UX design, as well as the technical aspects of architecture and design. James has offered to give us a special master class tomorrow morning. This is a bit more of an intermediate advanced session on building tools, frameworks, and plugins. So really writing reusable components. James has built something called Kirin, which I'm sure he'll talk to you guys about further. And his learnings from that are going to be shared as well as a part of this session. We've got Timur who's come down. Is Timur here? Timur's from Yandex, and if you guys haven't heard about Yandex, it's this new up-and-coming app store. So these guys have built out a whole other parallel app store. It's a Russian company. They've done a phenomenal job. So just the sheer depth and breadth of the expertise is huge. We're really fortunate to have them with us here at Droidcon. The guys are downstairs. They're setting up their stall. And Timur is also going to talk about building your app for multiple app stores. He's come all the way down from St. Petersburg, Russia. Our very own Amrit Sanjeev, I think Amrit is somewhere around here there, Amrit, is going to talk about mobile user experience design. Isaac, who's coming down from Chennai. Isaac, are you here? There you go. So he's going to talk about constructive design for Android. I saw him speak at a Chennai Geek Up and he was absolutely fabulous. So like I said, this isn't all the sessions there are more. And I encourage you to sort of run through the schedule to look at the tracks you're interested in. There are indicators about which sessions are beginner and intermediate and advanced. Now, some of these are chosen by the speakers themselves, so it's possible they may not completely match how you see them as being beginner intermediate, so take it with a pinch of salt as more of guidance for things that you might be interested in. Now, if you're a speaker, here's a few things you absolutely need to know. All sessions are 30 minutes long. We had 45 last year, we had 30 this year based on feedback from people. So you really have 20 minutes to present and 5 minutes of Q&A. So try to focus on getting the key concepts out to people. and talking through various resources they can use offline. And then spare enough time for Q&A as well as people to shuffle between rooms. Workshops and a few spotlight sessions are 1 hour long. So you'd see the session, Soham's got a workshop tomorrow for about an hour. The advanced session by James is also about an hour long. And we have a couple of spotlight sessions both with Intel and Yandex that are happening in the room today and tomorrow. And we've got a bunch of breaks during the day. So if you need to use the restrooms, there's one on the left, one on the right, just as you go out through these 2 exits. And snacks will be served both downstairs as well as outside. And later today evening, we've got the conference party. It's happening at the beautiful Counterculture right down the road. And they've got a live band. How awesome is that, right? We've got Ministry of Blues playing today. So if you like the blues, I think you'd enjoy the concert this evening. Conference Wi-Fi is flaky, as it was last year, as it often is at conferences. So if you're doing a demo, just prefer being offline in case you have trouble. And hopefully Wi-Fi will hold out. And this is stuck. Oh, there we go. So just one last thing, right? I mean, Droidcon is just not about these, it's not just about these sessions. We've got a treadmill of a schedule here for you guys, just session after session, meeting after meeting. And you could go through all that and you've learned a lot. But it's more than about that. It's really about this community. It's about making new friends, brainstorming new ideas, finding people from other parts of the country with similar ideas about UX or technology, and having those offline collaborations later. So it's really the great opportunity at this large, beautiful ML Art and Center to network with people, share knowledge, and to have a lot of fun. So if you need to, and you know, a few people here are going to hate me for saying this, skip a few sessions, okay? Skip a few sessions, spend some time with people here. There's a bunch of lounge areas outside and a few mattresses that have been stuck out where you can just sit around, hack on a few things together, share ideas. So spend time, enjoy the sessions, but just also enjoy time coming together, because that's one of the key spirits of Droidcon. A quick thank you to our sponsors, Intel, they're a big gold sponsor, to Yandex, Intuit, MTS, and to Little Eye. Out here in your little swag giveaway package, you'll see a little blue flyer from Intel. Now, this has got a little QR code out here. Excuse me. It's got a QR code down here. So Intel is running a little raffle draw. So all you need to do is just scan the QR code and follow it to the URL that you get to. And they're giving away 4 Android development devices. It's a mix of both phones and tablets. So you've got nothing to lose. Just take a minute, scan it, and you should be good. Finally, I just wanted to thank various folks from our program committee. I'm Aravind Krishnaswamy, there's Amrit Sanjeev and Soham, who are both presenting, who are part of the beautiful Bangalore Android user group locally. We're doing a very active job with the Android community here locally. Both Amrit and Sanjeev have helped make Droidcon happen at a number of levels, both sponsorships, running the Hack Night, helping work with many of the speakers to curate their content and to offer suggestions and feedback. Likewise, Kingsley, who juggles a whole bunch of different things, has taken time out to help. Kingsley, thank you so much as well as a part of the committee. For those of you who have the print schedule and also want to have just access it via the web, there's a URL to schedule, which is a printable version if you just want to bookmark that, in addition to having the handout. Finally, our thanks to the awesome team at HasGeek. Community-led events like this wouldn't happen but for the support of folks like HasGeek who take so much time out. These guys have been up all night last night, setting up the venue, handling all the little things needed to make this happen, so thank you guys. Okay, so that's all I had. So let's take a quick 10 to 15 minute break, and then we've got the next 2 sessions coming up. At 10:30, we've got Akash Mahajan, whom I saw around here. Akash, you here? There you go. Akash is a fabulous speaker. I've seen him at JSFoo earlier, and he's going to talk about security as it pertains to Android. He's got a very fun session lined up. And then we've got Amrit, who's going to talk about mobile user experience design, and that session is in the hall right downstairs. So again, welcome everyone, and hope you guys enjoyed Droidcon.